Awesome. So, for you guys here, you are in for such a phenomenal treat. Like, I can't even begin to explain how excited I am. Like, when I first saw this, I first heard about this around about 6 months ago, and I came across it just randomly on a Russell Brunson YouTube clip. So, I mean, I saw it and he was saying, you guys, and Russell Brunson, you guys must understand by now, has over 1 million entrepreneurs following him, from the super successful where they have what they call the 2 Comma Club, which obviously is a 7-figure sales funnel. It's huge. Right down to people that are just beginning and getting started. Over 1 million entrepreneurs following this guy who's younger than I am. He's 30 something or other. Got kids, got a family, and this whole business of creating sales systems started when he was young. He was just fascinated with free stuff. He used to order anything he could for free back in the old days. So he'd come home, his mum and dad would get a letter that would say, it's a bill. He would have boxes and boxes of free stuff. And he noticed back in those early days that all the free stuff had upsells. In the old days with mail, where you had to ring a phone number and they'd upsell something else. And that created what we're all witnessing today, which is this thing called online sales. So, sales funnel, sorry. So Russell has done this, and he has been incredibly successful with network marketing, as you imagine he would be. A guy that makes a $10 million a year company in 3 or 4 months, or whatever his figures are, is going to be very good at the whole process. And that's what we love about ClickFunnels, is that it's been built by somebody who doesn't just teach it, but does it. And everybody that works within ClickFunnels also builds their own sales funnels. It's the ultimate culture to be around. And there's other competitors, there's other software. Some of the stuff's cheaper, but if you want to be immersed in a culture of people that live it, breathe it, and do it, this is why we've recommended this one more than other stuff. So it's going to be cool. So, like I said to you in the lead up, the stuff that Russell has done with network marketing, 1.5 million members in 6 weeks, I think it was. Isn't that just blow your mind? Like, if you had 1.5 million members join your business in 6 weeks, wouldn't you just go, bugger it, you can all cancel tomorrow. The upfront was enough for me for the rest of my life. So that's what Russell did. And obviously that's from a history of trial and error, and he's just done that whole system. I've followed people in multiple network marketing businesses that I've been inspired by. I've never been quote unquote loyal just to the industries that I've been in. I always look for the best and try and pick out what have they done to get themselves ahead more so than everybody else. And the bottom line that I figured out was that they always found a way to reach more people. And one of my favorite stories, and I won't mention any companies just to keep this generic, was a young girl, and she built her own website totally off what everybody was saying to do. Like, if you go to your network marketing meetings and they talk about duplication, keeping it simple and following the system, she was talking like that from stage. She was saying, you know what, all I did was speak to a lot of people, and I went fast, and I went fast, and all of a sudden she grew. She grew from a complete nobody to a millionaire in some ridiculous time frame. She was 26, all of a sudden just up to stardom, ended up marrying the son of the owners of the company, just to give you like a bigger picture. Just went through the roof. And when you think about network marketing, it's not just your income in network marketing that you make, but when you reach a certain level of success, people want to know how you've done stuff. And your notoriety and your fame spills down through your networks, and all of a sudden you start creating leadership programs. You start creating all these different programs that are outside of what you're already doing. And that's where MLM success really takes off, because you become so influential to thousands and thousands, and sometimes hundreds of thousands, and sometimes millions of people, just through your downlines. And you're that kind of upline person that everyone sort of talks about, like, oh my God, have you met this person? Have you heard of that person? Right? So that's the value of MLM, is that your rise to fame happens very, very quickly. So seeing that and all the research that I did, I noticed that those that went very, very fast Not saying everybody, but the ones that I studied and followed, and it took me a lot of time to figure this out. They did it and they went online and they did it. But at the same time, they didn't just go online and create random things. They'd spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in trainings, tens of thousands for those that didn't have the big bucks, but they spent money and they found out a way to create the same thing that makes MLM work personally, which is follow the system, make sure it duplicates, right? That's MLM. That's why it's so successful, is because it has to duplicate. So I saw that online, and when Russell Brunson brought in this system for MLM that just plugs right into ClickFunnels, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is a dream come true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up for you guys, and I'm going to put this on a screen share. I'm going to share this very first video with you. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you the link. What you're going to love about this most is it's a free membership site. It doesn't cost you nothing. Zip. Oh, nothing. And the cool thing is because it's a sales, what we call a sales funnel, it's a system where you have a landing page and then a sequence of different pages. Because it's all tied in with ClickFunnels, we have a share funnel system. So you'll be able to bring this funnel into your account, duplicate it, nothing to create, just follow the system. And as Russell talks in these videos, you're going to see just how crazy simple this is. This was so good that when I pushed play on it a couple of days ago, like I haven't seen this myself in full. I heard about it and then I was like, I wish it would turn up. And then all of a sudden, one of our kids showed it to us. So you're going to get to see this for the first time, just like I am. And for those of you that love this as much as I do, we're going to create this. We're going to do this together. We're all going to learn together. We're going to grow together, and we're all going to grow together. I don't care what MLM you're in, but this is the start of something really massive. It's a support network where we can grow, we can learn this stuff and grow. And the cool thing is when you master this, just think about what that would do if you were able to bring just 2 people in your downline into this system. If they could copy what you're doing and then do the same thing online, I mean, just think where that would go, depending on your compensation plan. Most people these days are on a binary. If you've got some other system, whatever it takes, it's all duplication, right? And this is what this is so cool about. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to bring this up. This video goes for, I think it's about 50 minutes, something like that. And then at the end, I'm going to share it. You guys can click on it. It's free. You can bring it into your own ClickFunnels. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And I kid you not, this is probably the most exciting thing I've ever seen in MLM. So let me just go find that. I'll bring it up and we'll do the screen share. And I'm going to watch it with you. I've seen the first half. I seriously had to pull myself away so that I could watch it with you guys for the first time. So let me just get this up. All right, cool. We'll do a screen share here. Christy's got a question mark. Not what that means, Christy. You got a question mark. What's the question? Any questions?
Leanne's asking if it's 15 or 50.
50. 50.
Right, okay.
50. Cool. If you're tired and sleepy, then get some coffee.
I've already done that.
I know. Can see you in your little dressing gown there. You're a classic. Righto, cool. But I promise you'll be riveted. So, cup of tea. Good one. Screen share. All right, cool. I'm going to mute you all so that we don't get any interruptions with the sound. Don't ask any questions as it's going through because I won't answer them till the end. I mean, you can ask them, but I won't answer till the end. Let me rephrase that. Manage participants. Muted. Great. Love that you guys are all in MLM. What a great business model. What a great way to free yourselves. Here comes this cool video. If you can't hear it, just give me a thumbs down and I'll readjust, but you should be able to hear this as we go through.
So Brunson, welcome you to the second upline training. I'm so excited to have you here. I've been looking forward to do this for such a long time. People have been asking.
Sorry about that. I'll make a big screen so you can all see it properly.
this is Russell Brunson.
So can you all see my screen with Russell talking full screen? Can someone just unmute and say yes or no?
I can see him. I can't hear him just at the moment. Oh, well, he's not talking.
I've just paused him. All right, as long as you can see him. I'll push play, and if you can't hear, just say, let me know.
Welcome you to the second upline training.
I'm here. Paul?
People have been asking me ever since.
Can't hear it?
I can if I turn my sound up.
Okay. Try this then. One sec. This should work.
We first launched ClickFunnels. How in the world do I go and create funnels for network marketing and affiliate programs? And so that's what this whole training program
is. Great.
Now, this is the first time we ever trained. You are in the middle of a live training environment, which is exciting for you. It means you're going to be on the training calls live. It also means that you're going to kind of, over the next few weeks, work through this process with me, which will be cool. So on the left-hand side, you will see all the modules that have been completed. You can click there. You can watch the videos. We'll add all the share funnel links, the training, everything else we're doing, we'll put in there as well. But then down below this video right here, there's going to be a schedule of events. So there'll be a date and a time and a registration link for each of the web classes that are coming up. So what I recommend doing right now is go and register for the upcoming web classes.
Sorry, guys, you're going to hate me for this. I just played the wrong bloody video. Just a little bit more. Okay, cool. One second, guys. Sorry, I put the wrong video. It's classic nuisance style, that one, to do the wrong thing. So that's the welcome video. So you guys can see my screen. So this is the membership site here. It's free to register. It's called secondupline.com. You can head there right now to register. But I'm going to put this on so we can answer any questions.
Hey, this is Russell.
I'm going to push the introduction video, and you can see the whole thing right here as we go through.
Okay, but somehow you got to introduce urgency and scarcity. Urgency. Hey everybody, this is Russell Brunson. I want to welcome you to the second upline training system, and I am really excited for today and over the next 6 weeks to be going deep with you guys into this whole concept. It's funny, ever since we launched the company ClickFunnels, we started teaching people about funnels. One of the #1 questions I get all the time from people, from my friends, from people I don't know, from all sorts of people is, Russell, how do you do network marketing funnels? We know you had tons of success in network marketing. How did you do it? How do the funnels work? And it always kind of makes me smile. And most of the time I don't have a chance to respond back because it takes a little bit of foundational understanding to see how it works. When we get it, it becomes super easy. And so I'm just excited to have a chance to go deeper with you guys and kind of show you guys behind the scenes of how these concepts work and why they work. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, somebody asked me before, like, Russell, why is this called Second Upline? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, what's the purpose behind that title? And the reason is because most of you guys who are on this training, you are in either a network marketing company or some type of a affiliate opportunity where you were selling other people's products and you're making money, right? And typically you got brought into that company, that program, that organization, whatever, by somebody. And a lot of times it's somebody you like, somebody you care about, someone who has meant a lot to you, and they're the ones that were able to convince you to join with them. And but typically those people aren't the type of upline that really can give you what you need, right? And some of them do give you what you need in some aspects, but they just don't have the background on funnels and technology and some of the things that we do. And so when we were kind of figuring out what to call this program, that was one of the thoughts, is like we're kind of like becoming people's second upline. They still have their upline. That's the person that brought them in, that helps them, but we want to be like their second upline, the people that are going to help them to really take things to the next level. One of the things that we are really good at doing here in our companies are scaling companies pretty quickly. And we've done it over and over again in a lot of different markets. And we've done it multiple times in different network marketing opportunities as well. And so that's what's kind of cool. And so this whole training is going to be showing you guys how to use sales funnels for network marketing companies. And so that's kind of the game plan. And I'm really excited. Now, this is module #1. This is the first training of 6 weeks. And this was going to be kind of a broad overview. I know that many of you guys signed up for this program at different times. Some of you signed up, a little while ago, some of you guys more recently. but I wanted to kind of get everybody back on the same page. And so some of these things, some might be some review for some of you guys, but I think there's gonna be a lot of new things as well. But this first one should help lay a really solid foundation that we can then build on for all the other training modules that we're gonna be doing together. So that's kind of the game plan. Now, let me jump here into the slides. So the webinar and the training you guys came into to join this program, this was the title, if you remember. It's called The Funnel Hackers Method to Growing Your Affiliate or Network Marketing Company Without Using Replicated Junk Websites or Looking Like an Idiot. Okay, now the reason why we titled it that is because one of the biggest issues I've seen, and I've been doing this now for over a decade, so it's been a long time. It's not like a new thing for me. I've seen it over and over and over consistently, is that people that do get into different opportunities, one of two things happens. Number one is that the company is typically not set up for online sales, right? In fact, most of them are downright bad. So they're trying to drive traffic. You buy ads on Facebook. You're doing these different things to get people to come and join your programs. No matter how good of a job you do, you're sending people to like a really bad website, and it has a really bad conversion process, and it doesn't work. Okay, and that's one of the biggest things I get is like, hey Russell, I've tried driving Facebook ads to my company website, but nobody's buying. How come? I'm like, because those sites are horrible. Like, they're not built and structured in a way to actually sell things. So that's the first problem. The second problem is almost as bad, is that some of the companies actually have really good replicated websites and funnels and things that they give you. The problem is if you have a good one and then they give it out to 30,000 reps and you have 30,000 people all pushing the exact same funnel, and then what happens? It stops working. Okay, it hits ad fatigue really quick. In our business, we create a good funnel and we'll drive traffic to it for 6 weeks to 8 weeks or so before it gets ad fatigue. We have to tweak things up. And that's just us driving traffic. Imagine 30,000 people all driving people to the same funnel. Like, it fatigues really, really fast. So even if you have a really good one, it doesn't last a long time. Okay. I've seen people join companies and they're like, yeah, people made hundreds of millions of dollars in these companies with these funnels. I'm like, yeah, but that's over the last 5 years. And today, the majority of people have seen those and they either responded or they didn't. And, one of the big concepts that we find true in marketing online is it's all about pattern interrupts, right? If you come up with a new product, new funnel, new thing, and it's a new thing, it's a pattern interrupt, and suddenly it works, it converts really, really good. But the problem is that after it starts working, you keep promoting it and you keep driving traffic and people keep seeing it. And soon it's no longer a pattern interrupt. It's now the pattern. It's what people keep seeing. And so because of that, it stops working. So you got to figure out, how do we interrupt the pattern again? And how do I keep doing that? And so one of the biggest keys and one of the gifts I want to give you through this training process is to help you guys to understand how to build your own funnels and how to do it in a way that is going to help you to leverage the assets you have, leverage Facebook and Instagram and all these great traffic sources we have, and to leverage your teams and to do it in a really cool, fun way. And that's kind of one of my major goals. And so it'll give you guys the ability where you can create pattern interrupts all the time, and you can always have landing pages and funnels that are hot, that are converting, that are bringing you prospects in and turning these prospects into customers, and then these customers into promoters. And we know that's the goal of these funnels, and that's kind of what we're going to be doing. And so that is kind of the overarching game plan. Now, here's the outline of what's going to be happening over the next 6 weeks. So week number 1 is today, and this is going to be the introduction. Like I said, this is going to be the foundational thing. We're going to go broad and cover kind of everything as a whole, but we're going to just touch upon things. And then over the other weeks, we're going to dive deep into everything else. So number 1 is the introduction. This should help get you guys all back on the same page. Week number 2, we're going to talk about ClickFunnels. Because ClickFunnels is the tool that makes this all possible. And ClickFunnels, if there's one thing that you need to master to be successful in this business, it's ClickFunnels. The good news is it's fun, it's easy. You're going to really enjoy it. Like it's a blast. And you'll see tomorrow not tomorrow, but next week when we do module number 2, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is. I'm going to show you how to master ClickFunnels in a very short period of time. And so that's kind of what module number 2 is going to be about, is ClickFunnels. As soon as you learn that tool, you can create funnels on the fly. It used to take us, it's kind of funny looking back on it now, it used to take us about 3 months on average to build one sales funnel. And that was with me and a team of like 5 or 6 designers and programmers and developers to do it. Whereas today, I can build a funnel in ClickFunnels in less than 30 minutes all by myself. No tech guys, no anything. And so we're going to be showing you guys that process, because if you get that skill, it gives you the ability to try things and test things and move things around and figure out what's going to work for you. And so that's going to be module number 2. Next week, we'll be covering ClickFunnels in depth. And then after that, then we're going to start going deeper into each of the individual types of funnels. So the first funnel, and I'll talk about it a little more today, is the bridge page funnel. We're going to explain that. I'm going to show you examples of that. And then I will actually give you guys ClickFunnels templates of these bridge page funnels. You just click on a button, it'll add that template into your ClickFunnels account, and you can tweak it out, plug in your company, plug in your videos, and make the bridge page funnels. Okay, so that'll be module number 3. Module number 4, we're talking about the home party funnels. And again, during this training, I will show you guys examples of it working. I will coach you through the whole process, and then I'll actually give you the share funnel links. You can put these funnels into your ClickFunnels accounts, and you can launch your home party funnels. Module number 5, then we go into the hotel meeting funnels. This is probably going to be the longest module because I'm going to be teaching you guys the perfect webinar pitch and how the tweaks we need to make to it to work for network marketing. We're going to be showing you guys the funnels. And then again, I'll give you the share funnel links you need to plug these things into your ClickFunnels account. And then module number 5, and this is the key that unlocks everything. Because having the funnels is good. That'll help you to recruit a lot of people. But what all of us want in network marketing and affiliate opportunities is we want the people we recruit to also recruit, right? That's where we get our duplication. That's where we get our leverage. That's where we make our money. And so module number 6, we'll be diving deeper into the duplication, how to make these funnels so they duplicate, how to get traffic, and kind of going deep into the promotion and also the leverage part of these funnels. And so that's kind of game plan. You guys excited for that? I want to make sure you guys are all awake. If you guys can hear me and you're excited, come over to the question box and just say, Russell, I'm excited. Okay. I hope you're excited because this is the holy grail, something I've been wanting to share with network marketers for a long time. I just haven't had the time or the platform to sit down and just walk you guys through it. So that's what's going to be happening over the next 6 weeks. By the time the 6-week process is done, you will have at least 3 of these funnels built, done, traffic coming to them, and them working for you and for your team. So that is, I was just to see your comments. You guys are excited. All right. So very cool. So that's kind of what's going to be happening. So again, today is the introduction. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through kind of the overarching process so that we can all get back on the same page. And I'm going to talk about the bridge page, the home party funnels, and the hotel and duplications, just so you have a clear picture of where we're going. And that way next week when we dive into ClickFunnels, it'll be even better. So all right, so the first thing I want to cover, these are the 3, we call these the 3 lost funnels that have built 99% of all successful networking companies. It's interesting, I've seen people who've tried to be successful with network marketing online. They've tried to do a bunch of stuff, and what's interesting is that network marketing online is different, and you have to understand that, but it's also similar to how things worked offline. And so whenever I'm trying to figure out like how to make something work successfully, I always look for where has this worked successfully in the past? I need to go back and find that spot and look at how they did it there. And as soon as we see that, then we can replicate that and do it kind of for ourselves. Does that make sense? And so that's kind of the overarching concept here. And so what I did is start looking back and start looking at all the network marketing companies that I am aware of. And I've been doing this for over a decade. I'm pretty familiar with most of the major players, and I'm friends with the leaders in most of the companies. And so I always ask them. I'm trying to figure out how they do what they do, and it really kind of broke down to 3 types of funnels. I'm going to walk you guys through those so you understand the strategy, the sales pitch, and kind of how those things work. And like I said, we'll go deeper into these in the future modules. I want you guys to understand from a high level how these things all work together. All right, so. Like a lot of you guys, my first network marketing experience was kind of like this. This is a clip from The Office. It's like my favorite clip ever, where Michael Scott comes in and he's like, "Hey guys, I've got this thing. We're all gonna make a ton of money." And he's like, "What you do is you're gonna sign underneath me, and then you're gonna bring in 3 people, and they're gonna bring in 3 people." And they're like, "Hey Michael, this sounds like a get rich quick scheme." He's like, "Exactly. We're all gonna get rich quick." And he's like, "This is like a pyramid scheme." He's like, "This is not a pyramid scheme." And then Jim comes up and he takes his drawing and draws a pyramid around it. And then Michael Scott was like, "I got to make a phone call." And he walks out. And it's kind of funny, right? And so for most of us, like if you're doing any kind of network marketing, MLM, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of different tags, direct sales, there's different names, right? But most of us were brought in with some kind of sketch like this, right? This is how it's going to work. I remember I was talking to one of my buddies, his name's Troy Olds. And he was telling me about his first experience when somebody sat down and they kind of drew this concept out. It's like, okay, this is how it works. You come in and you bring in people, and then they bring in people, and you get paid off of everybody's efforts. And Troy told me, he was like, "Wait, are you serious?" He's like, "Does anyone else know about this? Like, this is a big deal, right?" And it always makes me kind of laugh. But it's true. Like it's an amazing business model, right? And there's obviously some negative connotation that comes with it, but you think about it as a whole, it's really like pure entrepreneurship, right? Like I don't just make money by selling you products or services. I do, right? I make money if I sell you products, but the way that I make the real money is I have to help develop you into somebody who can make money in this business, right? Like that's how you make money is you develop people below you, which is kind of cool if you think about it. Like I think about, you know, in the information world, people keep selling information. Like what if they only made money if the people they helped actually were successful, right? It's not that way. Typically you see people selling weight loss ebooks, right? I've got friends that I've got friends that make over $100,000 a day selling ebooks on how to lose weight, right? And they sell tons of them. They sell like insane amounts, $100,000 a day. Can you imagine that? Like it's a lot of money. But what's interesting is that the people that are doing that, you know, the majority never have success, but it doesn't matter. Like they make their money the second the transaction happens. They hope the people are successful, but it doesn't matter. They don't make more money or less money based on that. Whereas with network marketing, like I make a little bit of money if you buy the product, but the only way I really make money is if I can coach you and educate you and train you and help you to become good, right? And so that's why like I always will have a place in my heart for network marketing, for affiliate marketing like this, because it's like true entrepreneurship. It's if I can help serve you to serve your people, then we all make more money, and it's just kind of cool. So anyway, that's kind of something I want to kind of throw out there for those who are, you know, in this business or thinking about getting deeper in this business. Like it is a really cool way to build a business. Now, when I first got into this, I stumbled into an unlikely mentor, I like to call him. His name was Steve Johnson, and I was doing internet marketing at the time, and he was the network marketing guy. And he was trying to convince me. He's like, look, you can take all these skills, all these magic superpowers you have on the internet, and if you use these network marketing, like you have this leverage and these things you don't have any other way. And I remember that he used to call me up at nights, and he would go on for hours explaining to me the network marketing companies and how we should with internet marketing and showing me these different models and how they worked offline. And I owe a huge debt of gratitude to Steve. He just an amazing guy who really helped me to bridge these gaps between internet marketing and network marketing. And like I said, for years, in fact, he was the first person to get me to join a network marketing company and kind of coach me through that process and show me how the things that I learned online, how they actually worked in networking, which was kind of cool. So anyway, I just want to kind of mention him because a lot of these concepts are things that I initially kind of heard from him. Now, here are the 3 lost funnels we're going to be talking about. So the first one I call the bridge funnel. Second one we call the home party funnel. And the third one we call the hotel meeting funnel. Okay, now I named these for a couple of reasons. One is I want them to instantly, as soon as you hear them, to spark like a quick reminder of what it actually is, right? Like a hotel meeting funnel, what do you think of? You think of hotel meetings. Hopefully you've been to a network marketing hotel meeting, right? Now, obviously it's not a hotel we're going to be doing, but the funnel is modeling a similar process. Even the home party funnel, right? This is not like an actual party you're doing in your home, but it's modeling the process that is tried and true and proven when you're doing home parties to build up a company. Okay, same with the bridge funnel. So that's where we kind of get these names, and I name that way so that you guys can get quick recollection and remember those. And hopefully within the community, you know, you can mention like, oh, hey, I'm doing a home party funnel. Oh, I'm doing a hotel meeting funnel. People will instantly be able to say, cool, I know what that is now. We can all kind of work together with it. All right, so the first is the bridge funnel. Okay, now I try to get pictures to illustrate each of these. And what's typically happening, this is how most people incorrectly market their network marketing or affiliate business initially, right? They come to someone, they're like, hey, how you doing? I've got this really cool product, you should buy it. And they just try to sell the product, right? I'm sure most of you guys have been hit with that before. It's one of the major reasons why network marketing has a bad connotation, because it's a bunch of people that don't know how to sell, don't know how to bridge the gap between anything. They come and just like, hey, you know, you should buy this thing. It's amazing. You're gonna make money too. And they start like just spewing out all this information, right? And that's how they typically do it. And that way is the equivalent of you just going to Facebook or wherever and buying ads and sending directly to the corporate website, right? It just doesn't work. So I'm gonna show the corporate website. There's all these links. There's like all these weird things, and it's like there's not a good sales presentation, right? And so typically for somebody to be good at network marketing and actually have success, they become this bridge between the prospect and then the potential, and then the company in the future, right? So the way that it works is I become this bridge. So I come up to you and I'm like, hey, great to meet you. My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm trying to find something. Okay, so on my desk here, I've got this pack of vitamin D gum. So I'm gonna pretend like vitamin D gum is what I'm selling, right? So I come up to you and I say, hey, my name's Russell, and I'm curious, like, do you chew gum typically? And like, yeah, I chew gum. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, how many days a week do you chew gum? Oh, like 6 days a week. Really? You chew gum almost every single day? That's cool. Like, what kind of gum do you chew? Trident. You chew Trident. Oh, did you know that Trident it tastes like, it tastes really, really good, but like there's no nutritional benefits of that? Like, oh, I didn't know about that. Would you know there's this really cool vitamin B gum that you take and it gives you energy, gives you nutrition, makes your breath smell better. So it's actually helping you besides just chewing. You're like, are you serious? Like, I could be chewing that gum and actually feeling better and getting energy at the same time? Yeah, and it's pretty much the same cost as your Trident. Oh, cool. And then you create this bridge now, right? You took a bridge between this company and something they're already doing, and you're bridging that gap for them. And you bridge that gap, and then it's easy now to sell them that product. Okay? And so that's kind of in the offline world, that's what you are. Is you are a bridge when you're going and you're prospecting somebody face to face and you're talking to them. You are that bridge, and you're trying to explain and bridge that gap between what they're currently doing and what the product or service you're selling actually will fit. And after you bridge that gap, then you can take them to the corporate website and sign them up, right? And it's really, really easy. But online, how do we replicate that online? That's kind of the question, right? And so we do that online by creating what we call a bridge funnel. And so this is kind of the layout of what the bridge funnel looks like. Okay, the first step is a landing page, a lead page, an opt-in page, whatever you want to call it, a squeeze page. A lot of names for it, but they're all pretty much the same. Okay, but it's a page where you're giving someone some curiosity, saying, "Hey, would you like to learn about this new gum that actually is will give you energy and is nutritionally amazing? If you'd like to know more, put your email address in below." So they put their email address in below, they click submit. And the next page, we take them to what we call the bridge page. I'll show you guys an example of this here in a minute. So the bridge page now is a video of you bridging that gap. Okay, same thing you would do in real life. You would walk up to somebody and you would tell them a story, however you would sell that person. You do this now on the second page in the bridge page funnel. This is called the bridge page. So on this page, usually there's a video of me saying, okay, hey, this is Russell. Thanks for giving me your email address. And I want to tell you about this thing. And in the past, you've been chewing gum like Trident, and this is what's been happening. But there's actually nutritional gum. It's got vitamin B in it, and it's amazing. Blah 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 blah. And I sell you on that. And then I actually tell you, like, look, now if this is interesting to you, there's going to be a link down below. When you click on that, it's going to take you to this website. And the website you're going to go to is kind of ugly. And so I want to walk you through what to do when you get to the site. You can go to the website. You're going to click on whatever button, and then you kind of walk them through what to do when they go to the corporate website, just like you would if you're meeting someone on the street and explaining to them, right? You wouldn't be like, here's my business card, go sign up and hope for the best. You probably pull your laptop out with them right there, and you'd sit down and you'd sign them up on the spot, right? Because you want to make sure that that deal actually goes through. You don't want the corporate website to interfere with you closing the sale, which is typically what happens. And so the bridge page is the same thing. You give them a video where you bridge the gap so that you're doing the sales process right there, and then you explain to them how to fill up the link on the next page, and then you have a little button there that takes them to the corporate website, and on the corporate website, there they sign up, okay? And that is the bridge funnel. So that's the difference between how most people are doing it, right? Most people that have tried online marketing is that they're driving an ad directly to a corporate website that's not set up to sell. So you got to add these 2 pages ahead of it. Number 1, to get the lead. Number 2, then to bridge the gap, and then push them to the corporate website. So that's kind of what the funnel looks like. And again, I'll show you some examples here. And then there's a sales script we use on this page. It's called the who, what, why, how script. And I believe I'll go a little deeper into that here on one of the slides here in a second. All right. So here's kind of conceptually what it looks like. Okay. So here, for example, is a landing page that I just kind of mocked up really quick that I would send traffic to in the situation. So basically the headline is simple. It's how to, and then you insert what they desire most, without, and then what caused them the most pain. This works even if you hate blah. Okay. So if I'm coming back to my vitamin B gum example, and it's funny that I'm only picking this example because I had vitamin B gum sitting on my desk. So I'm not actually pitching you on a vitamin B company. It's not a real thing. It's fake. So let's just say though, how to get all of your nutrients every single day without eating spinach, broccoli, or Brussels sprouts, right? And this works even if you hate to brush your teeth. I don't know, something like that. Like, that's a horrible headline, but conceptually, you see how it fits? So I'm going to insert like what they desire most. So they want to get their nutrients. They want to lose weight. They want to whatever it is that your prospects desire the most, and then and then take away whatever causes the most pain. It's like, I want to be healthy. I just don't want to eat broccoli. If I can chew gum, that's awesome, right? So that's like my landing page that causes curiosity. This is where I drive traffic to. So they come here, they put their email address in. Then on the next page, I create my bridge page. So on this page, it's me saying, watch this video to learn blah. So I have a video of me saying, hey, my name's Russell, and I go through something and I kind of explain it, right? So I'm explaining that, and then I'm pitching them on a special offer, and I'm telling them how to go and fill that out. So this is an example of what a typical bridge page looks like. And then from there, they click on the button for my special offer, which then takes them over to the corporate website, okay? So for this example, I just pick send out cards, and this would be a corporate website. Because if I send someone directly to this corporate website, guess what they're not going to do? They are not going to give me money, because I come to this page and I don't know what this is. There's three options. There's a monthly subscription. There's so many options. Like, I'm super confused, right? And I don't even know what send out cards is at this point. I don't even know why I should care. Like, I don't have any emotional connection to it. Like, I missed everything. And so that's why this bridge page is so important here in the middle, because that gives you the ability to build an emotional connection with the audience, talk to them about what it is, why you're so passionate about, tell your story, and then make a special offer to them. And then you're sending them on to the corporate website. You kind of coach them through what to do. So I would tell them, like, when you go there, I would recommend starting with the marketing bundle, because it's $395. But the cool thing about that is you're gonna get this and this and this and blah, 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 blah. So that's like, focus on that one. Just ignore all the others. Because I don't want them coming to that page and getting confused by the 50 different options that the corporate website's going to give you. And send out cards one's actually better than most. And most of them I see are even worse than this. So it's like, you don't want to ever send someone there without coaching them through what's going to happen when they get there. Okay. But that's the bridge funnel. You guys see how that replicates what we would do offline, right? If I met someone on the street, first thing I would do is I would have some kind of hook, something to get them interested, talking about my thing. After I got them, then I would explain a story, telling them why this product or service is so cool. I'd give a special offer. I'd pull my laptop, my phone, I'd sign them up right on the spot, and I'd be bridging the gap right there, face to face. And so this is how we replicate that process offline. And online. The other cool thing is that because they've opted in and put their email address in here, is now you can actually, and we'll go deeper into this in the future modules. But now I can send them emails. I can follow up with them. I can, if they don't sign up immediately, I can keep sending videos talking about different benefits and selling them different things that they may not have understood before. And I have this ability now to keep following up with them. Just like I would follow up with someone if I met them on the street the first time they gave me a business card, they might not sign up right then. But if I send them, if I send them something in the mail, maybe I send them some product samples, maybe I show them testimonials, eventually in a week or a month or a year, they may sign up. Okay, but if I'm not following up with them, then they won't. So this gives you the same ability as after they give you the email to follow up. And we'll show you how simple that is to do inside of ClickFunnels next week. That's kind of the overarching process. So someone said, are the bridge funnels always product focused? That's a great question. And the answer is no. So the one interesting thing about network marketing is different than any other product or service that I've ever sold. Typically when I'm selling a product or service, there's one product I'm selling, right? With network marketing, there's always kind of two products. One is you're selling the product, and number two is you're selling the opportunity, right? And what's interesting is that typically the person who buys the product isn't always the person who wants the opportunity, and vice versa. So most of the companies that we've had success with, I realize there's two different target audiences. One is a product-based company, and one is the opportunity-based company. So a lot of times what I will do is I will build a funnel for each of those two audiences. Let me pull up a little paint pad here so I can sketch out this concept, because I want to make sure you guys understand this, because this is a big piece of it. There we go. This is my awesome whiteboard that I use for presentations since I don't have a whiteboard. All right, so let me explain that again. So what happens is that there's always two markets. So there's two target markets for most every network marketing affiliate program. Okay, so market number one over here is people that want the product. And then over here are people that want the opportunity. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm guessing you, O-R-T-U-N-I-T-Y, I might spell that wrong. It's hard to spell with the mouse while you're talking. Anyway, my guess is you probably came into your company based on one of these two things. Someone led with a product that you loved, and then you got indoctrinated in it and then started caring about the opportunity, or someone brought you on the opportunity, which you loved, and then eventually you got addicted to the products, right? Like that's kind of the difference. Now, one of the worst things you can do, I believe, in a sales funnel is to bring somebody in and be like, okay, this is the deal. Here's the product. Here's the opportunity. You try and pitch both these things. Now you got two sales messages, and it just causes confusion. And so what I typically do is I build a funnel that's very specific to the product. So let's just say it's a weight loss product. That's like the easiest to kind of demonstrate. Right? So I create one very focused on the weight loss product. And then we get the traffic section. What I do is I go to Facebook and say I'd find the audience of people that are fans of The Biggest Loser, and I would drive Biggest Loser people to this product. And I'd find people that were fans of the Beachbody diet or whatever. I don't know. I would drive traffic to that. And so I have very product specific ads going to the product ones. And then I created another funnel for the opportunity. And I find people who are looking for, work from home. And I would drive those people to this opportunity. I'd find people over here from whatever the other one is, and I would drive. So that's typically how I do it is I don't try to like make a funnel that sells both of them. I make a funnel that sells one initially, and then my email sequences in the back will indoctrinate people into the other and vice versa. But I like having one or the other or both, but they're separate funnels. So I hope that kind of helps give you guys some just foundational things to think through as you're kind of going through this. And I would lead with everyone you're most excited about. If you're excited about the product, if that's where you have your emotional story and connection that you can share on your bridge page, lead with the product. Do that one first. If you're not so much product based, like the opportunity was what got you in and you're making money and other people making money, that would be the story that I would share on the bridge page. So just kind of start with whatever one resonates the most with you. That's going to be the easiest one for you to get people in and get them excited, just like you're excited. So kind of hope that helps. All right. So that's what the bridge funnel looks like. All right. So what should I say on the video? So people always get nervous. Like, I have this video. What do I say on it? I'm not sure. And they get all nervous. And so I kind of have a script that works. And there's different things you can do. You can go more complex than this. But the basic one is pretty simple. So I call this the who, what, why, how script. And this is what I use for most of my videos. And so this is something that if you just memorize this, it's very easy, it's very simple, and it's powerful. So I'm thinking about if I get my video, my iPhone out, I'm recording my video, I just got to answer these 4 questions. The first question is who are you? Second question is what do you have? Third question is why do they need it? Number 4 is how can they get it? That's basically it. And then if you want, you can go in the video and you can add some more urgency and scarcity. So usually I talk about what's the catch? Why is there urgency? Is there any kind of guarantee? And then recap the offer. But you don't have to do those unless, the biggest ones are who, what, why, how. And so I'm going to do kind of some role playing for you guys right now. Okay, so I've got my iPhone out and I click record. I say, hey, my name is Russell Brunson. Pretty simple. That's who I am. What do I have? Now, so I say something like, hey, my name is Russell Brunson. Thank you so much for putting your email address in the page before. Now I've got something really cool for you. So here comes the what. What I've got is this cool product that helps you. It's called vitamin B gum. And when you chew it, actually gives, puts vitamin B into your blood and gives you energy, makes you feel good. And, if you've been chewing gum, excuse me, that's the what. That's what I have. It's a really cool thing. It's amazing. It's changed my life. This is why I love it. And it's awesome. So that's what it is. Number 3 now is why do they need it? Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is because if you've ever chewed gum in the past, you probably chewed Trident gum or you chewed Double Mint Freshness gum. I don't know. You chewed, what's that gum that's got the zebras on it with the stripes? That stuff was good, but the flavoring lasts like 2 seconds. You'd be like, maybe you chewed this kind of gum, right? In the past, and you're chewing it because you need good breath and things like that, but there's no nutritional value in this. And so the reason why you would want this is if you would love to get more energy and get this boost when you chew your gum and actually have nutrition surging through your veins so you feel really, really good, this is why you want this gum. You're like, wow, that's cool. I do want that, right? So last time is how do I get it? Well, the way you get it is we have a special offer down below. There's a button. You're going to click on that button. When you do that, you're going to go to this really ugly looking website from a company called, what's this company called? Amazing Fresh Gum. And the website's kind of confusing, so I'm going to walk you through it. You're going to go to a page. The page will look like this. There's going to be 15 options. The only option you should care about is the Vitamin B Gum Quick Start. Click on that one. That's the one you want. And you're going to get this Quick Start gum. It's going to be amazing, give you fresh breath and energy and vitamin Bs. And it's going to be sweet. So click on the link down below to go get a special offer. Okay, you see how I did that? I said who, what, why, how. And then the how, I showed them how to sign up, because that's where you lose people at. It's funny, we do a lot of testing here in our business. One of the tests we put on an order form, I haven't done it for a while, but it was ridiculous. It was a video at the top of the order form. It was a video of me showing them how to fill out the order form. And by doing that, we like doubled our conversion rate. So twice as many people bought just because there was a video showing them how to like put their credit card in the form. It was ridiculous. So you got to show them how to actually do it. Okay. Now, if you want to go again, if you want to take the script next level, this is where you throw in catch, urgency, guaranteed, recap. So the catch might be like, so you may be wondering, like, Russell, what's the catch on this gum? Well, there's a catch. The catch is this is we've only got 500 bottles I give out the special discount. And so when their bottles are gone, they're gone. Okay, so I like addressing a catch just because everyone thinks there's a catch, right? Like there's always something, so I address it. So I just make it, and I make the catch more of a benefit. Like, hey, the catch, like, why am I doing this for so cheap? It's because we're doing special market tests. We want to make sure that people love this gum, and so that's why there's a huge discount and why it's only going to cost you, $12 a bottle as opposed to the $100 it's going to cost in the near future. So there's the catch. But and then moving to urgency. But because only 500 bottles, like you got to act today. You can't wait next week, next month, next year, because the likelihood is either they're not going to be here or the price is going to be twice as big, right? So I have some urgency tied into there and the guarantee. Now, this is my guarantee. If you chew this gum and you don't think it's awesome and you don't get some vitamin B surging through your blood, let me know and we'll give you your money back. Okay, have some kind of guarantee, and then recap. So the recap is just, so what you need to do right now is click on the button down below. You're going to be taken to this really ugly page, click on the third link, and then that's where you're going to sign up. There's my recap. That's it, you guys. That's who, what, why, how script. Very simple, very easy. It's something you can practice on your iPhone every single day. I do a lot of like Facebook Live videos, and almost all my videos I'm using who, what, why, how script or some variation of it. And so I do one of these every single day in my business, sometimes twice a day. And so it's really powerful and just a simple, easy framework for you to remember as you're doing that. Cool? All right. Okay, so that's number one, is the bridge funnel. Number two now is the home party funnel. So let me walk you through that. So this is a home party. Now, I'm sure you guys have been to home parties before. Typically, the way it works is there's a host. The host invites all of their friends over. The friends come over. They have a little meeting. They sample products. They drink shakes. They try on makeup. They play with bags. I'm trying to think. My wife has had so many home parties. I'm trying to think of all the different home parties she's done for different companies, right? So the people come in, they experience the product. They get to have a chance to see it and sample and touch it and feel it. And then at the end, the host says, hey, would you like to buy something? And if they had a good experience, like the product, then they do, right? Countless network marketing companies have been built with home parties, right? So how do we replicate that online? Like, how do I do a home party online? So I want to show you guys how that funnel works. It's very simple. The first step is you get people to register for the home party, okay? And we don't call them home parties. Usually we call them hangouts or something, something kind of like that. So we welcome them, so the first page is like, hey, we're doing this really cool hangout this week talking about essential oils and why you should care about it, right? Or whatever it is, your product, your service, or your opportunity, whatever you want to pitch, right? So then they register for that. Then they come over to this page and they come on, and there's what we call a Google Hangout. So Google Hangout is basically a live streaming video. Click a button and it goes through your webcam on your computer, and you have a chance to live, basically to do like a home party with a bunch of people virtually. It's really cool, really, really fun, really, really easy. And I'll kind of show you guys the process here in a minute. At the end of the Hangout, you make a special offer, which then drives into the corporate website or wherever you have them to sign up, okay? So that's kind of the basics of how a home party funnel works. Very simple, very easy. And then the sales script we use, I call it the Billy Mays script. How many of you guys remember who Billy Mays is? Billy Mays is one of the greatest pitchmen of all time. He's the guy who did OxyClean. He did more products than you could ever count, right? So that's what Billy Mays, it was awesome. He actually passed away a couple years ago, but one of the best pitchmen of all time. And I studied him a lot more than most people should study anyone. And so I'm gonna walk you guys through how the Billy Mays script works as well, because I use it every single week. I do my home party funnels every single week in 2 of my businesses right now, and it works really, really well. So let me walk you through kind of how that process works, okay? This is what it looks like. The first page, again, is you invite them to a virtual party. So let's say we're doing Pampered Chef. We'd say we're having a Pampered Chef virtual party. You're invited. It's this Friday at 6 p.m. And then you can invite people from Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram, from your friends, like whoever you want, but you drive them this page, they register for the home party. Then after that, you take them to a page where you actually host a Google Hangout, okay? And so here's the Google Hangout. You come on here, and let's just say, it was a Pampered Chef party I was gonna do. I'd have this video here, and I'd have in front of me a desk of like 1 or 2 or 3 Pampered Chef products. I would I would have all these people come on and I would show them, like, here's the product. I'm going to make some juice. I'm going to cut my avocado. And I'd show and do examples of the actual products for them so they can see it, they can consume it, they can be part of it. Okay, we do these in our ClickFunnels company. We do, I call these Funnel Fridays. And each Friday I do a hangout like this where I just demo the products. Okay, and it's funny, last month we demo 3 core products inside of our Funnel Fridays. And it's the same products every single week. One's ClickFunnels, one's a product called Funnel Strips, and one's a thing called Funnel University. And we were looking at just last 30 days for me demoing the products, not selling anything, just demoing the products, and then at the end telling them, hey, if you want this stuff, go buy it. Like, not a sales pitch at all. Just one of the 3 products called Funnel Strips, we did $117,000 in sales last month without ever selling it. Just letting people watch us consume the product. Okay, and so that's how this page works. It's very simple. And the cool thing about Hangouts that's amazing is the Hangout can be live. So you say it's happening this Friday at 6 p.m. or whatever it is. And I recommend for you guys, if you're doing the home party funnels, is have this a consistent thing. It's happening every Friday at noon or every Monday at 6 or whatever that is, but it's a consistent thing that happens weekly. That way you can get people all excited. You promote this thing for the live one that's happening. So what's cool is it happens live, you record it, and as soon as the live one's done, what's amazing about Google Hangouts is then this video just it's embedded on this page, and it'll play. So the next person that shows up, even after the Hangout's done, the home party's finished, they will see the replay and it'll start playing and they'll watch the replay. So this thing will continue to sell for you all throughout the week, even though you did it live once. All throughout the week, it's closing sales for you, closing deals for you. And the next week you do the new one, you just change the video out, you put the new one in, and it just starts the process again. Okay? Let me show you a real quick example. I wasn't planning on showing this, but this model is working so good right now that I just want to kind of show you an example. And all right, so this is, I'm pulling this up live. This is the live page right now. So funnelfridays.com is an example of this process happening. So every Friday at noon Eastern, we do Hangout. Here's my guests that are on it with me, and we demo products and we build funnels. Okay, and so if you watch me, like this one, we were demoing this product, which is this new selfie stick with 3 phones in it. And I go through, we demo it, we build it out in ClickFunnels, we use Funnel Strips to build it, and then down below, I'm like, hey, get ClickFunnels here, get Funnel Strips software here, and then get Funnel University. So I just have call to actions for the products that I'm selling that I'm showing throughout the thing. But I did this one last Friday, so it's been almost a week. Tomorrow I'll be doing a new one, and what's cool is that all week long this has been closing sales for us because people keep coming to this page and seeing it, and they're buying. The next week we'll do another live, or excuse me, tomorrow. I'll do another live one, and that one will be live until the next one. And so it's cool because after you finish it, it keeps closing sales for you all around the clock. And I put all my past episodes down here, which is kind of cool. So then people come back and they watch these, and then the old episodes are still selling people as well. So it's kind of, anyway, it's a really cool model that works. There was a network marketing company that I was a co-founder of, and we launched, and we got 1.5 million members to join in 6 weeks. And unfortunately, the company never launched the product, and it kind of fizzled away. And it was a sad thing for me and everyone involved. But the marketing side of it, the way we built that company was through this, home party funnels. We did one every single day for 6 weeks, and we were able to get 1.5 million people to join that opportunity. So this concept works. It works really, really well, especially with products that you can demo, you can show, you can, if you're doing Pampered Chef, show the products. If you're doing doTERRA, like sample the oils and showing how they work. If you're doing whatever it is you're doing, if you can show things visually, that's the power in this, okay? So you hang out, you demo the product. After you demo the product, at the end, you push them to a link to buy the thing that you got, and that's kind of the process. Okay, so that's how the home party funnel works. Now, what should you say on the Hangout? What should you be saying during these home parties? That's the scary part, right? So what I like to do is what I call the Billy Mays script. If you watch Billy Mays do OxyClean or any of the infomercials, you should go to YouTube and search Billy Mays and watch his old infomercials. He's the best pitchman ever, and he's got a formula. In fact, if you Google Billy Mays and Rich Schefrin wrote this report, like a 30-page report that goes through how Billy Mays pitched. It was one of the most brilliant written things I've ever read in my entire life. So it's worth watching if you want to really master the Billy Mays script. But this is kind of how we do the Billy Mays script, okay? Very simple. So basically, here's you doing your pitch, right? And so what you do is you demo the product, and then you give them a call to action. So you show like, okay, here is the blender that mixes the things. You make it and you blend something, and you're like, okay, so if you want the blender, there's a link down below. Go check it out and you get a blender discount. And you come back and then I do trial closes. So what trial closes are basically where I'm trying to get people to say yes. So I'm saying something like, isn't that awesome? Do you see how that could work in your life? Like if you had that blender, like how much time would that save you every single day? Because I'm asking these questions, I want them thinking like, wow, that's cool. Yeah, I would love to have it in my house. Okay, I call those trial closes. So ask a bunch of trial closes. Now I do trial closes all throughout. It's not just once. But I kind of put them here once so you can kind of see it, right? So I do trial closes and I push back the call to action. Wouldn't that be awesome? Can you guys imagine if you woke up every morning and you use this blender? Okay, let's say it's an oil from an essential oil company. Like, can you imagine next time your kids get sick? Instead of like giving them Tylenol, Advil, you just take this oil and you rub it on their feet. Like, can you imagine what that would do? How much money would it save you? How much better would you feel knowing you're not giving chemicals to your kids, right? You guys know for your product, your service, whatever it is, you know what your trial closes should be, right? You're just trying to get them to say, wow, yes, that would be cool. And I push back and do the call to action. And then I come back and talk about what are the alternatives, okay? So that's the next section, is faster and easier. So what are the alternatives they have? Like, well, I guess you could go and you could, do some yoga and some meditation if you want to get rid of your headaches, or you can just rub this on your feet and it'll go away, right? So you try to think like, what are the I call them apples to orange comparisons, like that. If they don't do your product or service, like what's the alternative that's annoying? As we talk about, like, well, you could do this, or you can just go the faster and easier way and just use this product. It's way better, right? So what's the alternatives? Here's how this is faster and easier. Boom, push back to the call to action. Then come back to eliminating the alternatives, right? Same kind of thing. Like what are the other alternatives? I talk about that, and then I limit. Like this one's no good. This one's no good. You could do this, but this is stupid too. Like this is the only alternative is this. Boom, push back the call to action. Then I introduce the price, okay? So you guys are wondering, how much is it going to cost for these oils? Well, if you were to go and do them yourself, it's going to cost you this, this, and this. But we got a special offer for you guys today. What it's going to be is this. Boom, I push back the call to action. Can I come back to urgency and scarcity? Okay, and here's some urgency and scarcity. Like, why is it important for you guys to get this today? Well, what happens if your kid gets sick tomorrow and you don't have this? You can't put it in order. By the time it gets there, your kid's going to have already gone through the Tylenol and the products and all the other things, right? Like, you need this today because you may need this tomorrow. Like you need to get this today. Or there's a special offer that's happening this weekend only, and this special offer, so you got to take advantage now. Like, don't wait till later. Okay, but somehow you got to introduce urgency and scarcity. Urgency and scarcity are the two most valuable and most important things that you have when you're selling anything. Okay, and what if you're saying, well, my company doesn't have any urgency or scarcity? Okay, then you need to engineer that. Okay, you need to create some value add on top of it. So let's just say I was selling my vitamin D gum again, okay? Let's say the company always sells this for $10 a bottle. So I'm like, look, this is the deal. You can get this product any day you want for $10 a bottle. But when you guys get started today, I wrote a 15-page report talking about how vitamin D gum actually helped me to lose 12 pounds in 35 days. And this report that I have, I'm only giving this report out till Monday. Monday at midnight is gone forever. So you can get the gum whenever you want, but if you want this report, you got to take action today because this will be gone tomorrow, right? So think about what kind of intangible can you create for your product, your service. You can apply urgency and scarcity to. Okay, the removal of bonuses is one of the best things you can do for urgency and scarcity. So think through that. Next thing is risk reversal. Okay, so people are nervous, like, well, I don't know how to, like, what if I put my credit card online? What if you steal it? Or what if, what if the product doesn't work for me? Or what if my spouse gets mad at me? Or whatever, right? So I'm trying to think, like, what are the risks that are going on in their head? So now I come back to risk reversal. So, okay, well, some of you guys might be thinking like, well, wow, what if this gum doesn't work for me? What if I chew it and it just tastes like gum and I spent $10 for a bottle of gum, right? How many of you guys are wondering that? Like, that's a big thing, right? So how about this? You could try it out. If this doesn't work for you and you're like, man, this tastes like Trident and I didn't get any energy buzz, let me know and I will give you your money back. I don't care. If my product doesn't work for you, I don't deserve your money. And so you have a risk reversal. You have a guarantee for me to be able to do that. Okay. My risk reversal, I'm always thinking through, like, what are the doubts that are in their mind right now? And I want to address those. And most people try to hide those things, right? Like, I don't want to bring up the negatives because what if they freak out? Well, if you don't bring up the negatives, their subconscious mind's bringing them up, and that's keeping them from buying. So I got to bring those up all the time. So think about it. So some of you guys are probably thinking like, man, I want this gum really, really bad, but my wife's gonna be pissed if I spend $10 for a bottle of gum, right? How many of you guys are thinking that right now? Yeah, I'd be thinking that too. So how about this? Buy a bottle for you, buy a bottle for her. Don't tell her how much it costs. Give it to her, let her chew the gum. When she feels that energy surging through her veins, she will be more than happy to continue to pay $10 a bottle and get more of this stuff because it's so awesome, right? So go right now to whatever.com and get signed up, okay? So I'm taking all of their their fears, their false beliefs, and I'm addressing them, and I'm flipping them on their head, and I'm pushing back to the call to action. Okay, so I do a whole bunch of risk reversals there, and then I transition over to direct commands. Okay, so I tell people like, look, we're towards the end of this hangout. Now is the time to get off your butt. Open up your wallet. Like if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. And today you guys got to pay some attention. So pull your credit card out of your wallet, open it up, pull it out. Let's type the digits in together. So I'm telling them what to do. It's funny. I used to do a lot of stage presentations, and sometimes I would do my pitch at the end, and I would want people to go by, and they wouldn't jump up and go to the back of the room. And I'm like, man, how do I create a table rush? I want to see. And I saw this guy. He got on stage, and it was one of the biggest table rushes I ever saw. And I learned this thing from him. He was doing his pitch, and he got like halfway through in the middle. He said, hey, you guys have my permission to stand up and go to the back now because these are going to go fast. I don't want you guys waiting for me to finish. Like, get off your butts now and go. And he gave him a direct command, and people start popping up all over the audience and running to the back. And ever since I saw him do that, I started doing that as well. I started giving people direct commands. So if you watch any of my webinars, any of my things, I tell people what to do. I say, look, this is the time to stop everything right now. Open another browser window, go to www.whatever.com and do it this second. You cannot wait. Or scroll down below, click on that big button, click on that right now. You're going to go to this page. Now fill out your credit card, and I tell them what to do. Okay, people are silently begging to be led. If you don't lead them and tell them what to do and how to do it, they won't do it. Okay, it seems cheesy. It seems like you say, hey, go sign up right here, and they'll do it, but people don't. Okay, you've got to directly command them, tell them what to do, and then you come back. So if you look at this Billy Mays script, there's arrows that go around in circles, and there's arrows that go back to call to action. Okay, the reason why is that there's not necessarily a specific order in this. You can move things around. A lot of you use all the time, but it goes around in circles. It's not just once, right? So like, I'm going to demo the product and do some trial closes. I might throw in some risk reversals. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to demo another part of the product. I'm going to go to urgency and scarcity. Then I'm going to come back and demo more of the product. I'm going to do direct command. I'm going to come back and demo the product. I'm going to eliminate some alternatives. So it's going around in circles, but I'm doing this thing, then pushing the call to action, doing the thing, pushing the call to action, doing a thing, pushing the call to action. And so this script should just give you ideas of like, what should I be doing? Like, what should I talk about now, right? Like I just print this out and have it on your desk. And then as you're doing it, be like, okay, demo the product again. Okay, urgency and scarcity. What should I do? Okay, here's some urgency and scarcity, guys. You got to get it now or else you lose this. Okay, let me introduce the product, right? And so it should be just a script to help you to know what to talk about. But if you look at this, you're talking in circles because people are coming in different points. So each one of these is like little mini pitches in and of themselves. If you watch an infomercial, it's a 28.5-minute infomercial typically on TV, broken down into 3 segments. The reason why I do is each segment's like a little less than 10 minutes long. Each one, if you watch each 10-minute segment by itself, it's a complete pitch. So it's basically they're pitching the product 3 times in that 10-minute segment. And it looks like, if you watch the whole thing, it looks like it's shown, it's building upon each other. But if you notice, no matter where you come in, you're rehearing the pitch in those 10-minute segments. Okay, watch the good infomercials, the 30-minute long ones, you'll notice that. And the same thing's happening here, is that if you come in the middle of it, you know, I want to be able to have each of these pieces as a standalone that's going to get you want to go and take action. Okay, so that's the Billy Mays script. Hope that was helpful for you guys. It's one of my favorites. So I will put handouts of these scripts in the members area, so you can go and you can print them out, you can download them, stuff like that, so you have easy access to them. All right, so we talked about the bridge funnel, the home party funnel, and the last one we talked about is the hotel meeting funnel. Now, this is how a typical hotel meeting works. First time I ever went to one was for an ACN meeting, actually. I swear I've been through every pitch on earth. So any company you're in, I've seen your pitch and I love it. I love being pitched more than anything. So I was in an ACN meeting. I'd never been to a hotel meeting before like that. I go to the group, I sit down, there's a group of like 50 of us, and there's a guy on stage with a suit and tie on. He's talking, he does his whole presentation pitching ACN, why it's the greatest thing in the world, talking about how much money he was making. And then he did a good pitch and told us all to go sign up. And I don't know, maybe 10 people jumped up the back, ran up, and they signed up for ACN. Okay. And that's how the hotel meeting worked. Okay. And I'll talk about kind of the duplication strategy behind hotel meetings here in a minute, but that's basically how it works. You get a bunch of people in the room, you talk about the concept, and then you sell them. Okay. So that's hotel meetings. So how do we replicate that online? So we do that through webinar funnels. Okay. Somebody comes, they register for the webinar. Webinar's happening in a day or 2. They get a ticket for it. And then the webinar happens. The presentation is similar to the presentation you have on stage. You do the presentation, talking about the product, the service, the company. You sell the product. You have a link. You go to the offer. They sign up. Okay, so that's kind of what the funnel looks like. It's very simple. It's very easy. And then the script we use is called the Perfect Webinar Script. And I believe on week 5, we're going to be going deep into this. We'll probably spend a couple hours going into the Perfect Webinar Script because it's the key. If you master that piece, this whole game becomes ridiculously simple. All right. So here's what it looks like. So it becomes this page. They register for the webinar. and then go to the page. Thanks for registering. This is the date and time of your webinar. Then go to the actual webinar. We do the presentation. And then at the end of the webinar, you do the pitch for the special offer where you're selling your product or your service. Okay. Same as the hotel. We're just doing it all online through webinars. All right. So what should I say on the webinar? Once again, it is the perfect webinar. We're going to go into a lot of depth on this on module 5. But if you guys want to get a head start, if you go to perfectwebinarsecrets.com, you can actually buy the perfect webinar for $4.95. We ship it out to you, the script as well as the DVD. And again, it's under $5. Just covers the shipping and handling cost. I recommend going and getting that. Not because I want to make money on you. I don't care about that, but I want you guys to get the script and go through the training. Because again, I'll go through it, and there are nuances we will tweak and change to make it work for network marketing. But the more immersed you are in the perfect webinar before, the better you'll do with it. Okay. Of all of the products and services I sell, I feel like this one is probably the most valuable. And that's why I give away for free. People always like, Russell, why? Like, I spent 10 years developing this script, and it's perfect. We've seen it work now in 100+ different industries. Everyone in my inner circle is using it. People always say, Russell, why did you give this away for free? It's like the best thing. I'm like, because if you use it, you will make a crap ton of money, and then you will have the ability to give me more money. And so that's kind of the real reason. Like, to be completely honest, a lot of times people can't finance my high-end programs. You can't pay for my $25,000. You can't pay for the other things we have. So the best thing to do is to go master the perfect webinar, sell something through that perfect webinar process. You make a ton of money, and then you can afford like my high-end things. Like, that's honestly like my evil strategy behind this, because it'll make you more money than anything else you will ever do in this business. So go and get it. It's $5 to cover shipping and handling, and learn it and master it. But again, module 5 will go deeper into that. So I just want to kind of throw that out there as well. All right, so there's the 3 lost funnels: the bridge funnel, the home party funnel, and then the hotel meeting funnel. So those are the 3 things. That's what we're going to be focusing on throughout this training program. I hope that gives you guys kind of an overarching understanding, again, of those 3 funnels. So when we come to the building of them, when we come to crafting your scripts, when we come to like all those pieces, you have a really good understanding kind of as a whole of how that all works. Okay. All right. So now we've got these funnels. There's some pros and cons with these funnels, right? So when we started doing this, initially, like I remember a while ago, I joined a network marketing company, and I got in there, and they were doing this contest where they gave away a Ferrari. And I was like, cool, I want a Ferrari. So I built out a funnel, we launched it, and I won the Ferrari. And I was like, sweet. But the problem, there were pros and cons. The pros is I used a funnel to recruit a lot of people into the company and help me win a Ferrari. That was awesome. The cons was that funnel only helped me and didn't help my team, and I never got any duplication. I never got my efforts. I never got leverage. I never got all those things that we dream about in network marketing. So while I won the contest and won a Ferrari, I didn't make a ton of money in that company because I didn't have the leverage and the duplication, all the other things that make network marketing programs want, right? So what is it that we all want, right? We want the people that we bring in to bring in other people. That's it. It's simple, right? People we bring in, we want them to bring in other people. That's it. Duplication, right? You've heard it called that before. So this is the key, okay? Because you can create funnels to get people in a program easy, right? And you guys will become masters at that. But the key is duplication. How do we get other people then to bring people in? Okay, when you unlock that, that is why and how network marketing and affiliate marketing we're talking about, that's what gives this business model the advantage, is that. And so that's the key that we've got to understand. And so I'm curious, so again, I always come back to like, how does this work offline, right? How does the bridge funnel work offline? How do they grow? Okay, in the hotel meetings, or the home parties, how do these things grow? In the hotel meetings, how do these things grow, right? Because the bridge funnel, the home party funnel, and the hotel funnel, like they all work to recruit people, but they do more than that. Why do offline, these 3 models, how do they duplicate, right? Something's happening offline that we're missing with the online funnels. Okay, and this is the secret piece. And we get this piece, it all makes perfect sense, becomes easy. Okay, so the bridge funnel, after I sign up one of my friends offline, right? So I met the guy at the mall, signed him up, he bought my vitamin D gum. How do I get him to duplicate? Okay, the way he duplicates is through a process that in the network marketing world is called 3-way meetings. You guys heard this before? It says, cool, now that you joined and you got the vitamin D gum and you're part of this, I don't want to just let you go on your own. What I want to do is I want to do this process with you so you feel comfortable. So what we're going to do is I want you to call some of your friends, and I'm going to do 3-way meetings with you. So call up Joe and Susie and Mike, and I'm going to do the next 10 meetings with you. Okay, so they call up their friends, and then I meet. So then it's me as the recruiter, right? The new person, and then their friend. They come in and we do, instead of a 2-way meeting like we did before, we do a 3-way meeting. And then what happens is that I help sign up their friend, and they get to see that process. And they have to sign up their next friend, and they see the process. And I do that with them 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. After 10 times, they now feel comfortable. They can do it, and then they can help their friends, right? So this is kind of the pitch. Bring your friends, and I'll convert. Sorry, so this is the pitch. Bring your friends, and I'll convert them for you, and then you're going to get paid. So we do 3-way meetings until a person's comfortable, and then we let them go, and then they flourish, right? And they do 3-way meetings with people they brought in, and that's how they get duplication, right? Moving from a singular pitch to a 3-way meeting. That's how it grows. Okay, ask any offliner that does it. That's how it grows, right? Home party is how it works, okay? I know that's my wife used to always do home parties because she'd go to a home party. And when she's at the home party, guess what the host would say? Hey, I'll do a party at your house. You'll get a special gift. And if any of your friends sign up, we'll put them underneath you. My wife's like, sweet, I'm in. And so we had home parties at our house for every company on earth, right? So bring your friends and I'll convert them for you and you're going to get paid, right? That's the pitch. Every home party ends that way. Like, hey, after you've signed up, hey, I want to do a home party at your house. I'm going to do a home party at your house. You guys all signed up. You're in the company. There's 2 parties at your house. I'll host these parties. And when your friends join, we'll put them underneath you and you'll make money off all those people that come in. Okay, boom, there's the duplication. You guys get that? So I want you guys understanding how these work in these businesses. If you understand that, we can replicate it with funnels, okay? Now with the hotel meeting, same thing. Like my first ACN meeting, what happened? I told you, the guy was like 30 of us in the room, 10 people ran back and signed up. And I hung out in the back because I wanted to see the process. Those 10 people signed up. He brought him back in the room, and guess what he said? He said, okay, you guys got signed up today. Guess what? Next Thursday, I'm doing this exact same presentation. What I want you to do is I want you to each bring 10 of your friends to this meeting. Bring your friends to the meeting. I will do the same pitch I did today that got you excited. Your friends will get excited. Someone will sign up. So bring your friends back next Thursday. We'll do the same thing, right? So they brought their friends back next Thursday. I came back to watch it. I saw people bring their friends. Their friends got signed up. Next week, he told them the same thing. Bring back your friends. Okay, watch this whole ACN meeting go from 30 people to 60 people to 80 people to 100 to 200 and grew into this huge company because the promoter, the person in front of the room who was doing the sales, would have them bring back their friends. Okay, that's the key. That's how hotel meetings grow, you guys. So if you understand those pieces offline, how to replicate that online, okay? Again, the bridge funnel, the home party funnel, and the hotel meeting funnel are amazing for recruiting, but in and of themselves, they do not build a network marketing organization, okay? So what we got to do is got to come back because they're missing this one thing. This is the part of the pitch that they're all missing. I call it the viral close, okay? Now, what's happening is that throughout all my videos, so on the bridge page funnel, the home party funnels, things, what I'm doing is I'm opening loops to find builders. You see here, step number 1, I'm opening loops to find builders. So what that means is that I'm going to say things throughout, like, I'm not going to like pitch the opportunity hard, but I want people who are interested in the opportunity, I want their ears to hear me talking about it. So I'm going to say something like, hey, I got involved in this company a few years ago. I started eating this vitamin V gum. And what's cool is it changed me. Like, I got more energy. I feel really, really good. I've also had a chance to turn this into a business. That's why I'm here to talk to you guys, because it's a business, right? And then I open the loop and then I leave it, right? So the business owners are like, or the opportunity people are like, oh, he's making money with this. Wow, that's kind of cool. How does he do that? And then and I kind of talk through that, right? So I'm opening loops throughout the presentation so that the builders, so the ears perk up and they're hearing me talk about that. Okay? Now we come over here. After, well, the way we close the webinars, the home parties, the way we close it is at the end of it, I say something like this. This is the script here kind of sketched out. So the first thing I say, look, for those of you who got started tonight, those of you who start taking the product and who signed up, okay, so you just bought some doTERRA oils, you just bought some Pampered Chef stuff. For those of you guys who got started tonight, there's some other benefits I want to talk about, okay? How many of you guys would love to get this product for free? Everyone's like, yay, I want it for free. Cool. How many of you guys love to actually make money by telling your friends about the same product as well? Yay, cool. All right, so what we're going to do is that this Google Hangout we did today, I'm doing the same Hangout next week. Next Friday, I'm doing the same Hangout, right? Or, hey, those of you who came on this webinar today, I'm doing the same webinar next Friday. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring your friends to this webinar. Invite them to the webinar, and I will convert them, and you will get paid. Bring your friends on this Hangout. Same Hangouts happen next week. I'm going to be demoing these new 3 products from Pampered Chef, or these 2 oils over here. I'm going to be showing the comp plan or whatever. Bring your friends next week. I'll be on the same presentation you were just on. I'll convert them for you, and you'll get paid. That's the key, guys. That is the key. Because most of these guys aren't going to want to build their own funnels, you know, and hopefully there'll be leaders who will rise up who will want to do those things as well. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. But the biggest key is that there are people that buy the product. After they buy the product, then I want to identify who here would like to do this product for free? If so, I'm doing this event next week. Show this product to your friends, your family, bring them back. I will convert them and you'll get paid. Okay. Now again, when we go into each of the funnels in module 3, 4, and 5, and I do the scripts, I'll show you guys. It's just the examples of me doing this, so that way you're not wondering how to implement it. But conceptually, does that all make sense for you guys? If you understand this concept, it's the key. It becomes really, really easy. So throughout the presentation, I'm opening loops. I'm getting excited. At the end, I'm closing a loop by showing them how they could actually become a builder. And it comes to like, boom, let me stop you guys. For those who got started tonight, who wants to know about some of the other benefits of this program, of this product? Okay, how are you guys going to make some money off it? How are you going to get this product for free? Cool. Next event's happening next Thursday. You bring your friends. I'm going to convert them. You're going to get paid. Okay. I think what I might do, I'm involved in a bunch of network marketing companies. Maybe I'll do one of these funnels all the way through, actually pitching the product. That way you guys have a perfect model that you can replicate. Would that be cool? Would you guys benefit from that? So we do the actual training, but then I'll actually just do it for a company I'm involved with. And I'm not trying to pitch you guys on the company. That's not my goal. And I don't want to do that. But just so you guys see a perfect working model of this whole thing, so you have something to funnel hack. Okay, we call it funnel hacking, looking at something and replicating and modeling it. All right, you guys are going nuts. All right, cool. All right, I'll do that. It's gonna take a little time on my side to put all those things together, but for each of the funnels we do, I'll go through, I'll make a legitimate funnel doing it, so you guys have a perfect model that you can funnel hack and that you can model. Like I said, I'll also give you those share funnel links. So you click on a button, it'll add those into your account, and then you can just tweak them out, throw in your own videos and things like that. That'll be fun. All right. So again, the bridge funnel, bring your friends, I'll convert them for you, you get paid. So that means I can have people push people to my bridge page funnels. I can have people push people to their home party funnels, bring your friends, I'll convert them, you'll get paid. And then the hotel meeting funnel, same thing. Bring your friends, we'll convert them, you'll get paid. All right. Now, some of you guys are thinking, okay, Russell, that's cool. What about my leaders? What about people that don't want to send their people into my funnels? That's true. What's going to happen? You're going to find two groups of people. People who are just like, that aren't techie, they're not savvy, that they just want to share this with their friends. And so you're gonna have funnels set up where they can just drive their friends to your funnels, and then you do all the work for them, right? Or some of the people are gonna be leaders. They're gonna say, hey, look, I wanna do this funnel thing. I wanna build my own presentation. I wanna build my own team. And so that's the cool thing, is what you can do if you have leaders, and when you have leaders on your team, then you're gonna do what we call share funnels, okay? Which is similar to what I'm gonna do with you guys. I kind of told you, is that you can go and you can create these funnels, and then you can give them to your team. Say, hey, look, this is the funnel we're using to build our team. If you want to build your own team, here's the funnel. Just give it to them. If they're in your team, it benefits you to have them to have it, right? So here's the funnel. You can give them this training program that you're going through. They can watch it, and they can replicate it and build their own funnels as well. Now you got people on your team who are building out teams, and that's how you really start getting hyper duplication, and a whole bunch of really fun stuff happens, okay? And then, so again, step one is you give them share funnels to these funnels. And step number two is you train them on how to run their own funnels. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be putting together a members area for the second upline training. This video will be in there, the handouts will be in there, the share funnel links, like all the things we're doing will all be in there. And I'll kind of explain more as we go through this program, but you guys will have the ability to share this training program with your teams as a big bonus. And as you do that, you can get people doing and replicating and kind of doing the same thing. Does that make sense? So it's gonna be super fun. But again, we'll get into that more towards the end. When we get to module 6, the duplication part. That's what we'll talk about, that piece of it. But that's definitely something to keep in the back of your mind, is that this training program that you're going through right now, you will have a chance to share that with your team if you like. And I'll kind of walk through how to do that and when to do that. Cool. So here again, one more recap of the game plan. First off, again, today we covered the introduction. Hope that kind of get you guys re-excited and re-fired up. Are you guys excited as well right now? I hope you got re-fired up and re-motivated and realigned with what the plan is. Module number 2 then. So next week we're going to be talking about ClickFunnels. We'll send out date and times here in a little bit, so you'll have that along with the members area. So I'll put this video in the members area. Hopefully I'll have it by tomorrow, and I'll send you that, and then there'll be the schedule for the upcoming webinars will be in there as well. So module 2 will go into ClickFunnels. Module 3 will focus deep on bridge page funnels. Module 4, the home party funnels. Module 5, the hotel meeting funnels. And module number 6, we're going to go into duplication and the traffic. So that is kind of the game plan, you guys. And again, this process, this is the funnel hackers method to growing your affiliate network marketing company without using replicated junk websites or looking like an idiot. It's also called second upline. And that's our goal, you guys, to become your second upline and give you guys the training, the resources, and the tools you need to grow your companies. I hope today was amazing for you guys. I had a lot of fun preparing for it and putting it all together. And with that said, I'm going to end today's training, and I will hopefully have this back out to you guys by tomorrow so you can review it, look over it deeper, and have the handouts and other things as well. So thanks you guys again so much for being on today, and I will talk to you guys all again next week. Thanks, everybody.
Not sure about you guys, but that is over the top. Like, that is the most insane thing I've ever seen. So let me just kill the screen share and we'll just wrap this up. This is being recorded so that you can all watch this later on. Tiff, awesome to see you. Fantastic shit. So look, go to secondupline.com, register. It's completely free. And for all of those of you who have already got your ClickFunnels trial account, in there somewhere will be a link, and you can bring that entire system into your ClickFunnels account, which means it's already there. You just have to replicate and change the words a little bit. Now, for those of you that thought, oh my God, he's speaking so fast, I saw a couple of comments there was like, oh my God, he's speaking so fast. He's already built this out. So there's a training program in there for you guys to replicate this and to learn this. And what I know is that for sure is that as you learn this kind of stuff, you teach it to your downlines. First, honestly, seriously, learn it yourself. Don't promote it to your downline just yet. Get the hang of it first, unless you know that you've got somebody in your downline who is just, more skilled than what you are. You get the ego out of the way. You can see how this is going to take off. Like, it is the most insane thing. And this is going to suit you guys the most who are kind of like running out of contacts. What do I say next? All you need to do is study this program, follow the system, and you plug it in. Like, I'm nuts excited. Like, I have not done this yet myself, but I'm coming with you guys to learn this because this is it. Like, seriously, did you just catch that video? Like, you're still here. That is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So it's going to be cool, totally cool. And network marketing is built on duplication. And what he's talking about, we've already talked about in this program. He talked about the bridge funnel. The bridge is, how do you bridge the gap from this is who I am to this is what I've got. And you guys already have the Expert Secrets book. We're going to start giving you the links for the next one up, which is called .com Secrets. It's all the same stuff. It's all based on ClickFunnels. This is why ClickFunnels is the one-stop shop. Anywhere else is just a rip-off. It's a culture. It's an education. It's a group of people that are committed to being amazing at what we do. And you guys, I'm so stoked. And as we go through the next couple of days, I'm going to show you guys how you can start earning money from being a ClickFunnels, what we call affiliate. And when I clicked on how ClickFunnels affiliates worked, I mean, it blew me away. Like, but we'll share that later. So go to secondupline.com, register. It's totally for free. Follow the links. Any questions, just shoot a message in the group that we're doing, and you can bring those funnels straight into your ClickFunnels account. It's already done for you. All you have to do is learn the scripts, which is in .com Secrets, and we're here to support you. So thank you so much for being here. I mean, I'm saying thank you, but I'm probably thanking you for you guys being here. The smiles on your face right now lights me up more than you can possibly imagine. And I'm more excited about seeing your success, seeing you guys grow. I'm so grateful that I put this program together for you all, and that you're all having so much fun. So we will see you tomorrow for the next session. We're going to start to talk about what do you do when someone clicks on your button and says, hey, please talk to me, because that's the next step. It's one thing to get a phone number, to get a contact, but then the real key is, what the hell do I say next? And that's the key. So damn, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. I've got meetings with you guys coming up. Some of you on the call. I'm going to give you guys a session that you can book in with me, which is about a quarter of what I usually charge, because I really want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you get this thing going. And I'm going to stop talking because I'm damn excited. So anyway, awesome. Thanks for being here. And I'm going to close this down, post the recording, and look forward to talking to you all soon. Yes. Oh my God, I'm damn excited. Damn excited.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Going to be an exciting journey.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
let me tell you, for those of you that have done my leadership program or anything like that, if you're afraid of completely failing and completely need to keep going, because this is a trial and error process. Like seriously, you can see the big picture, right? It's not going to work from day one. It's not going to go smoothly. There's a process where you just have to keep refining, keep adjusting. But can you see this big picture?
So Paul, can I ask a question?
Yes, Dem, you can.
When you was talking about the the webinars and the events and inviting people along, getting them to invite people along, the company I'm with, they already have that in place. So would you suggest keep going and pushing people through to theirs, or is it me reinventing that and selling me doing it?
No, so it's both, Tiffany. So what your company is, your company online or in person?
Well, it's online, but we've got a big team here on the Gold Coast. We have 2 events a week, and other online support and webinars every week as well, but 2 face-to-face events. It's we've got loads of support here with some really experienced people, and I'm only relatively new to the company. Only been with them for, I don't know, less than a year. So what would you suggest to me?
Yeah, so look, the key with network marketing to be super successful is all about leadership. So there comes a time and a place where someone's ready to step up and say, I can do this on my own, I can go better. And not suggesting that you disregard what you've got. But what you've just seen tonight, and I think you, Tiff, came on a little bit late, so you missed the whole process, is that what we've just shown you is a system to go online with, irrespective of country, location, and place. So you can still bring people into, with the basic stuff that we've taught you already, into what you've already got. Like that's one. But if you want to go into the stratosphere and go, you know what, watch this, baby, then you've got the system here where obviously you've got to learn it. Like, don't expect this to be overnight. Doesn't work that way. But all of a sudden, there's a system where you can go, watch me go into Africa, America, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and I'm the center of that. And then you can teach your downline the same thing. That's like going.
Because I sometimes think that when I'm directing people into the webinars and the calls and things like that, where they don't know the person, people get a bit dubious about who it is and what's going on, what sort of company it is. Whereas if they're talking to me in the first place, you think they're attracted to you and you've got some sort of synergy with them, and it probably should be me that's doing it. They would.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. And like, you've got an amazing profile already, like fair call, like, from seeing you from when I first met you to where you are now, it's like the complete transformation. Like you're the ultimate in like, you're the ultimate leader. So what you've seen here is the ability to not just bring in people and to share, but to learn the system.
Yeah.
But and honestly, like seriously, like this, what you guys have just seen is not going to suit everybody in your downline. Be clear with that. It's not.
Yeah.
But there are certain people in your downline that are going, like it's already coming through the ranks. You know what I mean? Like people are going, hang on a minute. I've only got 100 contacts. I've called them already. What comes next? We already know that the zeitgeist of business is going online. We can't fight it.
Yeah.
So you look at the ones that get it, and is then conditioning them, and then you can create a system. And the cool thing is, like, you just watched duplication in its simplest form. I did give that presentation. I pushed play.
Yeah.
Is that network marketing 101? Push play.
Yeah. And the beauty about the other business I'm in Business in Heels, we're in 8 countries, and we've got I've got access to all these people and organisations and that I'm not even tapping into yet. It's crazy.
Yeah, you got it. So look, honestly, guys, disclaimer, don't expect freaking phenomenal results from day one. This is why I brought you guys into ClickFunnels, because it's a culture, there's a learning, there's a group of people that we're all learning the same stuff and we're all succeeding. So be prepared to learn, be prepared to make mistakes, be prepared to completely F things up. That's the most sensitive I've ever been in my life. And this will work for you. Like, seriously, it will. It's a system. You can duplicate it just like network marketing. This is going to the next level. If it frightens you, none of you guys would be frightening. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here after an hour and a half.
Yeah.
This is the next level, right? So, and you can see when you register for secondupline.com, it's free. The lessons are there. Just get into them and start doing it. And we'll do it together, because for me it's new. Like I've not seen this before until this is the first time I've seen the whole thing. So we'll create a group for those of you that are committed. We'll do a group completely together. We can all learn off each other. Who cares what network marketing industry we're in?
Yeah, that's right.
Together, let's just go, and it'll go straight into your ClickFunnels account, and bang, we're off. Let's get this. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
Let's do this.
Wicked. All right, cool. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Much fun tonight. Seriously, sitting here watching somebody else do the presentation. And we've got a couple of calls with you guys. I'm going to put a link up very soon for you guys to connect one-on-one if that's what you want to do. And a couple of you already booked in. We're going to catch you guys up live in person with high five, skin on skin. And we're going to keep on going. So tomorrow's going to be cool too. Whole new concept about face-to-face, how we convert people from online to physical relationship building. It's going to be good. Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Exactly. Whatever Jodie's kid just said is perfect.